What's going on, everybody? This is Mark D. Sanchez. We're going to check out Antarctica. If you haven't checked Google Earth and Antarctica, you'll see that center of Antarctica is completely blocked. If you try to get any detail out of it whatsoever, you're going to get this pixelated, bad image. The whole entire circle that you've seen in red, I don't know why it's not showing that circle line where we're at, but you can see that on the bottom part there was detail, and up at the top there's no detail. This whole entire center is covered over and pixelated, but you can get through it. And you have to, recognize that circle area and get you a circle line measure around it lining up so that you'll be able to, make sure that you're inside the area. This detailed part in the background, that's not the center. Now as I turn around, I'm going to be facing towards the center. And the trick here is to get closer and closer and closer to the pixelated areas, and they'll pop out just like this. And then you kind of have to follow what it reveals to you, because as you start seeing these pixelated cover-ups of the whole center disappear, some of it will and some of it won't, and you just kind of have to follow along with what it's going to let you uncover. It's tricky. These mountain areas, if you watch slowly and see how it got to that area, that along that circle where the mountains are is and one of the entry points I know that it'll show you. And what I've done here just now is I've clicked on a spot off in the distance that's in this pixelated area. Sometimes it won't uncover anything. Sometimes you'll find a new spot that's going to let you see through the pixelation. Here I've noticed a very large, white, straight-looking mountain shape, but as you can see, everything's pixelated. So this isn't one of the spots that's going to let me see, so we have to look around. And while you're inside this inner circle, middle of Antarctica spot, then just like that, an area will come into view, but you have to be really close to the ground, like 5,000, 10,000 feet, something like that. If you're a mile or 10, 20 miles up in the air at the eye altitude, you won't see it. Here to the left is a very strange black object. I don't know what that is. It's not covered in snow, and it just kind of sticks out as something that's out of place. And if you're looking at the center of the screen, you might want to rewind it and go back to that. I didn't notice it till after I recorded it, but there's some kind of archway right there in the stone. But I didn't notice that until I went back and seen the recording. So remember, at about 3.5 minutes, you might want to pause it. Now this is the Russian base progress. What I always do when I go to these bases, and I know where hundreds of them are, I like to look around the outside area. I like to follow their trails and tracks in the snow and see what might be out there that doesn't just immediately pop out, because I get the coordinates for these places and I just go straight to them, but I want to see, what's around it that's not in the immediate base area. And you'll be surprised, there's tons of different parts of the bases and different things that you wouldn't see if you just go straight through these spots. There's some odd looking breaks in the ice, but nothing major. And as I'm looking around, I look for trails in the snow and paths that they've taken over and over, and that'll lead you to different other camps. Here you see some small minor buildings. here is the main camp. Now, there's 2 helicopter pads there, and it kind of looks to me like a tore up, broken down helicopter is sitting on the one on the left. Could be the whole thing, it's hard to say, but they definitely have this right here, 6 different arrays of Doppler type radar things, ranging from small to huge. And this gray thing in the center of the screen, this is far larger than their buildings, and it's not a rock. If you're looking at it on Google Earth yourself, this is Progress. It's a Russian Antarctic expedition site. So just look for Progress if you could. I'm going to zoom out slow at the end of this video so maybe you could go find it and check this stuff out for your own. But here it is where I'm, looking for these big obvious paths and stuff that they've taken over and over, and they've, left their mark, and it leads you to things like this, like that giant Doppler style ball. That every one of them, I don't know if it's actual Doppler or a different kind of radar type device or what it might be. Might be something to keep the weather off of them. I really couldn't tell you. Some of these are very, very, very huge compared to your traditional ones. And what you see there, the white canisters, those are tanker trucks of diesel fuel. Some of these sites are powered off portable nuclear energy, but most are powered from diesel. That's the American sites and some other ones use the portable nuclear boxes the size of like maybe a storage building, and it's a nuclear reactor. Doesn't seem like a good idea, but that's what they do. Anyway, you see the trenches they waller out from moving around, and it shows you the different places they've been going to. There's some buildings I think I'm getting ready to show them. And a lot of these places, it's really, really cold even all year round. They have to have somewhere they can do their experiments and stuff, but not out in the cold. So they need something that goes down into the ground where it stays a set temperature year round. It's like that on the whole planet. If you go, 6, 10, 15 foot underground, you're not going to be in, minus 50 degree temperatures. So a lot of these places have them. Now here, this thing's about 10 times bigger than the other helicopter pads. I don't know what that's about. But that right there, when you're checking it out yourself, you'll see a shadow to the right. That is not a building, that is the entrance to a downward ramp to an underground part. Now the building to the right looks like one of those, kind of looks like it's going into the ground, but it has a square shadow coming off of it. And you can tell it's just a regular building. But that small one to the left, it was definitely an underground facility entrance, so they're doing something under the ground there. It's right there on the left, and that's the biggest features I've seen is that I don't know if y'all caught that, but the helicopter pad is huge, and right there in the center of the screen, that was a little black square. That's a normal helicopter pad, so that one was huge. I don't know what is up with that. And sorry about the blackout. My laptop had if you don't touch this for a few minutes, it cuts off things. 3, 2, And we're back to the footage where I was showing you the underground entrance. You can see the shadow coming off of it doesn't go along it and make a big square shadow like the building to the right. And when you're looking at it yourself, you can actually get a little bit lower to the ground and fiddle with it, and you'll be able to see it from the side view actually sloping down into the ground. And like I said, this is me zooming around, checking out different spots. There's a huge, that black dot in the square in the middle, that's a regular sized helicopter pad. Compared to this one, it's, you know, a tenth of the size. But anyway, this is the Russian progress site. That's the name of the actual base. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom out real slow so that you'll be able to maybe locate this on your own. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Click that like button. And this is Mark D. Sanchez. I'll see y'all later.